I had a friend, he was the one always making the biggest moves when it came to the drugs.
He would get boats of ecstasy for me and Simon.
A boat is 1,000 pills of ecstasy.
They're bringing in thousands of pills on the table, just packing them up to go take them and sell them to whomever has the order.
I remember the first time I sold some boats, made about 15,000 bucks. So I had 15,000 bucks in my hand, I couldn't believe it. But a Big Mac and a blunt, 15,000 bucks, and I was in this little truck that I owned by myself, and I said, this is the life. I say on a good week, 40, 50,000. You know, there's the times when I break down crying by myself, and it was a hard life.
I don't want to be that kind of guy, but at least I had MMA.
Even if I stayed up all night, I would train every single day and go to practice. It's like, I couldn't let go of the fighting because that was my self-identity. That's all I had. I was an idiot. I was drinking and doing coke and ecstasy before the fights. I would sleep in the locker room right before the fight, and they would literally have to wake me up. Hey, Oak, you're fighting, you're next. And Adam Oakey, and I'd run out there, wiping my eyes. I actually was asked to leave Jackson's because I was committing too many crimes. I was selling drugs, robbing drug dealers. I was beating too many people up. I guess it was giving the school a bad name.
There's some things I'd heard about that were criminal, and people talk. Albuquerque's not a small town, but it is kind of a small town.
Oh, I felt betrayed at the time. It kind of started a beef between me and the school for a while. Like, I had my crew on the streets, and like, there were Jackson's fighters. I would look for them and I would try to fight them wherever and beat them up. And me and UFC fighter Diego Sanchez ended up fighting in the streets over it.
I mean, everybody around here knows who Diego Sanchez is. He was the first winner of the UFC Ultimate Fighter show. At that time, Diego Sanchez was one of the best fighters in the world. Adam Oakey was a notorious street fighter. But Diego Sanchez, he's notorious as well.
Diego and Adam grew up in the barrio here in Albuquerque. They grew up on the streets and they honed those skills to be fighters even before they went and got official training, because that was just kind of the culture.
The night that it happened, I was drinking at a local bar. Diego was a bouncer there, and he started talking. So I said, let's get it, homie. And it was on.
That was a legendary fight, man. Now, I took him down, beat the out of him.